Good morning, dog. Oh, there's a deer just up the hill, and he was like looking right at me, but now he's walking away. Let's see if we can see him. He's got an orange collar on. There he is. Look at him looking at me. This is maybe the same one that visited our camp last night and just seemed more interested in the fact we were there than scared of us. Actually, no, this is not the same one. This is a different one. She's beautiful. Hi, good morning. You must have been fed before. Right in the feet of me. Shouldn't you be afraid of me? You're so cool. Like a domesticated deer. All right, good morning on day 70 of my PCT through hike. Today feels like a great day. I got to sleep in. I did not start walking until 7:45. That was it. It was glorious. And got to kind of sit around and have breakfast with the other people who were camped, and that's not something, even in the desert, that's not something we did that often, but you could just tell how much we all needed it. Like, everybody got up and was like, oh, this is amazing, and it was, because we haven't had a morning where we just got to sort of slowly get up, like when we woke up, when it felt good, sit around together, have breakfast, like, whew, it was nice. And see this big old river behind me? I did cross it this morning on a bridge. Stress-free bridge crossing. It was great. So anyway, plan for today is to do about 12 miles, which feels like a low amount of miles, so that's exciting. That is going to set me up for Selden Pass tomorrow. And Selden will probably still be snowy, but it is going to be the lowest elevation pass that I've done. Just under 11,000 feet. I think the others have been like 11 and 12, and I don't even know. But yeah, stoked for what is hopefully an easier day in the Sierra. One deer this morning. Oh my, look, another one. Two of these three hopped right across the trail in front of me just a moment ago. Oop. I guess watch where I'm going. Hi, dear. Here's another what's the animal. It's a bird. It's got tails, feathers, walks around a little bit like a chicken, but I'm pretty sure it's not a chicken. I have a guess, but I don't want to be wrong. But interestingly enough, the animals up here are not as afraid of me as you would think. This guy like walked right in front of me, and then he walked back towards me. Now he's just hanging out, kind of doing his thing over there. Or her thing. Pretty cool. So I think it actually has a chick, and I think it is trying to make sure that I don't go near its chick, which is really little and maybe over there. But yeah, every time I walk, it is seriously watching me. See, now it's looking for its chick, I think, which is hiding behind a rock over there. Oh, no, it's way over there by the tree. You're not going to be able to see it. Oh, there's another one. There's lots of little chicks. Oh, I'm sorry you can't see them, but yeah, that is why, that's why this little mama bird is acting so strange and protective. She's trying to make sure I don't go near her little chicks. There's the one who goes running over there. I know you can't see it, but anyway, there are little chicks. There's another one. Pretty cool. Alright, and climbing back up out of the valley. That's behind me. And once in front of me, doesn't look as snowy. I don't know if that's the way I'm going, ultimately. But, that's the way I'm going right now.
What is it eating?
Hey there, what you eating? So, this marmot is like very, very close to this tent. He's probably just biding his chance to eat all our food. But, wow. I'm only like, what, 7 feet from this thing? Hi. What you doing? Eating those rocks. Yum, yum, yum. Good morning on day 71. We are at the top of Selden Pass. It's just before sunrise. Fortunately, this was one of the easier passes. We were only camped about a mile and a half below. And made really good time because it wasn't quite as snowy and as like route findy and miserable. So we're up at the top. I'll flip the camera and show you around. Just the nice pre-sunrise orange glow in the sky. You can see all the frozen lakes below, and if you could see them better, you realize they look like a little Christmas village. It's really cool. That's the way down, so that's snowier than what we came up, which was out that way, which you can't really see much. Anyway, nice start to the morning. Excited to watch the sunrise and get down this mountain. Alright, so we've reached Bear Creek. This is one of the more, I don't know, feared crossings, and you can kind of see why. The water is, it's deeper than a lot of the ones that we do. It's a little faster moving. The trail is actually down that way a bit, but I think we are going to cross somewhere in this section. Just like it's a little shallower. I'm doing it as a group. We're waiting on one other hiker right now, and then in we go. Well, we made it across the creek with no casualties other than my rain pants, which managed to split down the seams, but made for pretty comical walking for a little while. Now we're just drying out on this rock, warming up, having some tea, and kind of putting our packs back together. All right, so today has been a pretty good day. Selden Pass, compared to the other passes, was pretty easy breezy, honestly. We were able to get up and down pretty quickly, more quickly than we've done with the others. The only like sort of stressful thing today was maybe crossing Bear Creek, and even that wasn't too bad. It was probably about hip height on me, and I'm a shorty, so for other people, not even up to their hips, you know. But I was prepared for the bottom of my pack to get wet, but it didn't, so it must have been like just below where my pack sits. So it was just kind of wide, kind of fast moving, but nothing that wasn't manageable, and especially if you do it in a group, it's, I don't know, a little more, you feel a little better about it. The hardest part for me with those river crossings is the fact that the water is so cold, because after 30 seconds I can't feel my feet, and that was honestly the hardest part for me. With crossing with a group, we were going more slowly than I felt like I needed to, because I felt like I was losing the sensations that I needed in my feet to properly use them. So I actually broke away from the group and just like sprinted across to the other side. I got there. I can honestly hardly even remember getting there because I was just so motivated to get out of that water. But yeah, like so yeah, that was maybe the most challenging thing we've done today, at least for me, and it wasn't really that bad, just cold. I am almost all the way to the VVR ferry. I'm headed to the Vermilion Valley Resort today, and I am super excited to have a hot meal that I'm not eating out of a plastic bag. So yeah, excited for hopefully just kind of the reprieve that the VVR might be. And then we'll probably head back out onto the trail tomorrow. But yep, day of hiking is pretty much done. I've just got a little ways to go and should be at the ferry.